the COWBOY Sports Network.
NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Welcome to Week 4, baby, or as the NFL turns. We are here to get you ready for all the day's action. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, the day's action has already kicked off, baby, in Dublin, Ireland. Right now at the half, it's the Steelers leading the Minnesota Vikings 14-6. But without further ado, I'm going to let my esteemed co-hosts introduce themselves.
Yo, it's your boy Carlos Clayton and the homegirl PJ, and we are the hosts on Educated Sports Talk, kicking it with the as NFL turns, and from the Come On In Sports Network. Y'all, how y'all feeling, bro?
Doing good, my brother, doing good.
Lawrence Foster, SNS Bills Talk with Come On In Sports. Welcome, everybody. And yes, action already underway. Great way to start the morning and on Sundays. I kind of wish this was a more regular thing of having that early morning football.
Hell nah. Man, look. Got me a hard enough time waking up at 10 o'clock to prepare for stuff, 9 o'clock. Then at 7, I'm good, man. You know what we do on Saturday nights, man? you don't want no long, never mind.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. We can't tell him, man. You're right.
So right now in this game, just to keep again update everyone on that game, it is 14-6 at halftime in that game. And right now the big stars are shining right now for both teams. In this game, you got Justin Jefferson, who I believe has 7 for like 99 yards. DK Metcalf goes 80 yards to the house, baby, and he has me looking good on my fantasy team right now. So that was a great job by him. I appreciate that because I need it because I'm 0-3 right now, just like the Saints. But anyway.
Man. Hey, fantasy and reality, huh? Dang.
Fantasy and reality. Boy, it hurt your boy, though, right now. It hurt your boy right now. You know, but on a better note, a higher note, man, congratulations to my 8U Phony Football Spartans, baby, as we moved to 5-0 yesterday with a 20-0 victory. Shout out, man, to Coach Mario, Coach Cameron, and Coach Tyler, man. We win that thing, baby. Got a big
hey. Congratulations, man.
You're undefeated in the season that matters to you, Dolph.
That's the one that matters, baby.
Right.
That's the one that matters the most.
That's right.
There. That's the one that matters, man. Again, we thank everybody for joining us. Thank you for being here. This is As the NFL Turns pre-game show. And without further ado, baby, let's get to it. Football actually kicked off Thursday night. Seahawks, Cardinals, Lawrence. I'm going to start with you. What was your thoughts on this game and who stood out to you?
It's still Marvin Harrison still doesn't seem like the guy we all thought he was going to be. That's what sticks out to me. The Cardinals, aside from the last like maybe half quarter, look kind of lethargic, and they always tend to start fast and slip up. So to me, it was about that, and then Seattle just continuing to grind out wins. They were really close to being undefeated. They had that really tough opening game loss to San Francisco. So to me, it kind of showed the NFC West just how balanced it is. But Seattle is like, hey, everyone talks about the Niners and the Rams. Don't forget about us up here in the greater Northwest.
Now, I really, both teams played hard. And with Arizona now, that's 2 losses by a combined 4 points. So they could easily be 4-0. So like Lauren said, it tells you how equally tough this NFC West is. Like I said, the Rams doing their thing, and the 49ers are still undefeated. But boy, I mean, they looked so lethargic in that first half. They looked bad. Arizona did, and you know, their best player, their best weapon, Connor, is being gone for the season. It's going to need some retooling with Kyler Murray and the offensive weapons. And to say that Marvin Harrison Jr. had a wonderful rookie season, right, and then backdoor and now is having a mediocre first couple games, he's getting a lot of heat. And now he did cause that interception earlier in the game that turned things around, but he got a touchdown towards the end, and he knew how much that meant to him with his his celebration on one knee and just thanking God, like, yo, I'm not messing this up. So they got a lot to go on in Arizona, but I do like what I'm seeing because they're a very competitive team. And Kyler Murray, I'm looking at him and his days as a Cardinals. Like, are they numbered? Because I still think he's got a lot in the tank for maybe another franchise, but him in Arizona is probably wearing thin on some people. But 2-2, easy could be 4-0, man. Tough loss, but you got to be happy about the results right now for the overall season if you're both teams. In Seattle, they just keep doing it. Now, Sam Darnold is proving to be one of the better quarterbacks in this league, and you got to like what they got going on with Njigba and Cooper Kupp every now and then. But if Kenneth Walker can stay healthy, that's a big if. But we know what he could do when he's healthy, and it makes Seattle a very dangerous team going forward. Muted Dolph, hold on. Muted Dolph. You muted.
Okay.
There you go.
And one of the things also making Seattle, I believe, a dangerous football team is their defense. Right now, they are able to apply pressure with just their front four on a consistent basis. So Seattle's sitting pretty right now, 3-1 NFC West. Sam Darnold, man. Everyone was waiting for Sam Darnold to come back down to earth last season. It took the entire regular season into the playoffs for it to happen. But right now, Sam Darnold is showing that last season was not a fluke. I believe the kid, it took some time, but finally this kid has come in that potential that everyone saw in Sam Darnold when he was chosen by the Jets is now coming to fruition. He found the Mahomes last year, and now he's going to Seattle where he's the leader, the clear quarterback. There's no competition, and it's his team, and he is playing like so. And right now he has to call the Seahawks, looking like a sneaky team, I think, in the NFC. The Seahawks are a team I think we need to keep an eye on as the season goes on. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's get it done. Let's get the game. I guess we've pretty much talked about it. You guys want to expand any more on the Vikings and Steelers right now?
Halftime, pretty good game going on right now. 14-6. Anyone can still win this game. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, let's get to Commanders and Falcons, a game that intrigues me. All right, going into last Sunday's game at Carolina, the Falcons were riding high. They had a very impressive performance on the road on Monday Night Football against the Vikings. And then they go to Carolina and just totally lay an egg, and they get shut out. They don't even put a field goal up on the board. They let Yanwe Koo go for this new kicker. He did good against the Vikings, but he misses both attempts against the Panthers. Offense unable to get anything going. Penix was benched in the game. Kirk Cousins comes in. What are we to make of these Atlanta Falcons, man? What's going on in Atlanta, guys?
Well, to me, it's what you should expect. Michael Penix is a raw player who has those you see those flashes of greatness, but he doesn't have the consistency, and that's what you're seeing week to week, and that's generally what you see out of a young quarterback. Atlanta, I mean, they had really high expectations coming in, and I'm not sure exactly why, because Penix is unproven. And that's just what's going to happen this year. They have to have patience with him. They can't be doing like a yo-yo, right? We're going to bench you for the last – like he needs all the action he can get. He needs all the experience he can get. Kirk doesn't get no benefit from going into that game. They know who Kirk is. They need to get Penix all they can get. They have a good defense. And, I mean, it also says something about the Panthers that they have pride, and that's the NFL. you don't know week to week. And maybe the Falcons riding high off the Vikings, like, all right, man, we're good. This is the Panthers. We got this. And for a young team, that's a great lesson to learn early. Is like, you got to bring it not just on Sundays, but throughout the week in practice in your preparation of, we got to prepare just like we're playing a playoff game, a Super Bowl game every single week, because this isn't college football where like you can coast some weeks. You got to come in and put it out there every single week.
Thank you, Lawrence.
I agree with that, Lawrence. Your assessment of preparing like it's a Super Bowl game every week, and there is turmoil going on with Raheem Morris and his staff right now. Matter of fact, the offensive coordinator was told to come from the top to come down to the ground, and of course they fired their wide receiver head coach as well for that. So you wonder eternally what's going on within that group, but also like Lawrence said, it's a week to week basis. I mean, you thought the Panthers were going to be just a throwaway team. No, it's not anymore in today's NFL. Anyone can be beaten anytime, and you have to prepare for that like it is a Super Bowl game every single time. Atlanta came in with a lot of hopes because they finally went in on their defense. And look, it wasn't really the defense that the offense can't get going. It's almost like it's Bijan Robinson or nothing. And as a team on offense, you don't want that feeling where if one guy can be stopped, it all falls down. You want to have numerous abilities to score and move that football. And right now they're showing with their offensive weapons, they can't get to it because of I can't really call it. And on top of that, it's a divisional game too. Panthers aren't just any scrub ass team. They're NFL players for a reason. So tough loss, but I got them bouncing back against the Commanders. I really do. I think they bounced back in a good way, and I had them with or without Daniels in this game, and they're without Terry McLaurin now in this game as well. The Commanders are. I got Atlanta to win this one, a low-scoring game, really good defense on both ways, but give me Atlanta to beat the Commanders.
All right. I guess it's on me, but let's talk a little bit about Mr. Michael Penix Jr. Right now, Michael Penix Jr. has just, are you ready for this, family? 1 passing touchdown in 2025. That's the franchise quarterback, I tell you. But now the young man is young, like Lawrence said. This is virtually his rookie year. Just struggling right now to find his footing. He is one of 3 quarterbacks to make at least one start and not throw multiple touchdowns in the game. Now, his downfield target is supposed to be none other than who? Mr. Drake London. Drake London has recorded a career low 7.5 yards per target this season. That's the lowest of the team. That's the lowest on his team, and the 9th lowest among wide receivers with at least 15 targets. You got to get the ball to your playmakers. They got to get the ball to Drake London with an opportunity to get yards after catch. And listen, you got one of the most explosive and most talented backs in the National Football League, and Bijan Robinson. He's a talent. You got to get this kid the ball in space. Anywhere you can get him touches, you have to do it. And on the other side, man, listen, this man, I believe, is going to be to the Hall of Fame. Bobby Wagner, in his 14th season right now, Bobby Wagner has recorded 22 run tackles so far, 14 in which resulted in a loss for the opposing offense. So Bobby Wagner's doing big things. Carlos is going with the Commanders. Lawrence, are you going with the Carlos going with the Falcons. Lawrence, are you going with the Falcons also?
I'm also going with the Falcons. I'm actually texting Nan right now forgot to do my picks. So thank you, Carlos, for doing picks and reminding me. So yeah.
Hey, anytime, brother. Anytime.
So Lawrence and Carlos are going with the Falcons. All right. So with that being said, I got the first long one, baby. I don't believe I'm saying it, but damn it.
Wait, hold on, Dolph. We got Zach. Is Zach coming in? Zach, we got Zach in the background. We don't know if he's coming in yet. But go ahead along with it anyway. I want to hear it.
I'm along this. I got the long wolf this one, baby. I'm going with Marcus Mariota and Debo time. They didn't have a Debo Samuels last year in Washington. If Terry McLaurin was out, they got Debo Samuel this year. I'm going with the Commanders, baby. to make them start panicking. They're already panicking every time they don't fire the wide receivers coach. They lose today, man. Just go ahead and fire the head coach. The man just ain't the guy for the job. There's too much talent in Atlanta being wasted. With that being said, if the Commanders over the Falcons, whoa! Let's get it, baby. That's game one, baby. All right, and the next game, really do it. Bills, man. I'm picking right. It's Bills.
Yeah, this, I let Lawrence go last on this one.
Yeah,
but
you got to laugh.
I got to laugh at it. I thank God that it went down from 16.5 to now 14.5.
Wow.
So it tells you that the Saints might have some fight in them. But nonetheless, though, this is Buffalo all day. But I hope that Buffalo does not look at this like a cakewalk. You cannot, regardless. Like we just discussed, there's still NFL teams that you got to play, and the Saints might come out and on that first drive, and they might score a touchdown, put some scare into them. So hey, but all facets, special teams, offense, defense, it's all leaning towards Buffalo in a big way. And I'm actually going Buffalo with the minus 14.5 to really put it on New Orleans today.
Good line. I'm gonna go last.
Well, if on our first SNS Bills show that we did on Come On In Sports this week, my co-host and I were obviously huge Bills fans, and we were talking about the game like it wasn't even going to be a battle, and then we talk about maybe that's a problem. Ed Oliver's not playing, Matt Milano's not playing. We just talked about it with the Falcons going in high, and the Bills, who everyone thought was going to crush the Dolphins, having a tight game of it. The Bills have won I think 15 straight home games. So there's that. They beat teams that they should by a high average, but they're still there's something about it. Like I just remember a few years ago when Ingram and Kamara just ran for 250 yards on the Bills. That just still sticks in my mind of man, I can just still see something like that happen. And it's an NFL team, right? The Saints just got their doors blown off last week. Generally, teams rebound from that to show hey, this is not who we are. So I don't think, I'm going to pick the Bills, but I don't think that 14.5 it's going down for a reason. I think it's going to be closer than people think. Maybe a late field goal or touchdown pushes the double digits, but it'll be a lot closer than everyone thinks it's going to be.
All right, put the camera on me, Carlos. Put it on me. I know I started off saying, damn it, Bills. I don't know what the hell wrong with me. Just call me crazy. Call me Crazy Joe. They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman. I don't know, damn it. Where I'm going with this right now, damn it. Oh, man. Am I talking with my heart right now? Am I feeling with my heart right now? Damn it, they got us down. What is down to 14 and 16? Everybody around the country is laughing at us, baby. After one bad week, they forget about the 2 previous weeks where we were in position to win the game. I can't believe that same team that was an embarrassment last week in Seattle shows up in Buffalo again this week. I believe we're going to show the fight and the fortitude we had the first 2 weeks. Will we win this game? Absolutely not. I am going with the Buffalo Bills. I hope I'm wrong, though, but damn it, I don't see us winning, but I think we'll put up a better fight than we did last week. I'm going with the Bills, man. I ain't that crazy.
Boy, Dolph sure knows how to circle the wagon, huh? He got you thinking that he's gonna pick the Saints, and then he's like, hell no, and all this. What's good, guys?
What's going on, Zach?
That's a hell to the hell nah.
Right.
But I see some fight though. There's some kind of there was a stat when Buffalo is a double-digit favorite. They have not hit that mark in 12 straight games.
Oh wow.
So if they're favored by 11 or more, they haven't hit it. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. So I hope it's a close game, but still, we're all picking Buffalo. I'm assuming Zach's on the same side.
Yeah.
Who that? Let's keep it rocking now. Let's get some better games now. We got the Browns versus the Lions out. The Cleveland Browns coming there with a big time win over the Green Bay Packers. Who would have saw that coming, right? Some people did. And the Lions coming in with this monster of an offense after mollywopping the Bears and the Ravens. Now they play against a really good Cleveland Browns defense. Can they bring that same defense mentality on the road? Lawrence, start you first, man. Browns, Lions. How you see this game going? Who's going to win?
And the Browns are like one of those, if you just look at the record and everything, like 1-2, like, same old Browns. But like that first game against the Bengals, their defense brought it. Their defense brought it last week against the high-powered Packers. So the Lions know they're going to be in a dogfight this week. Cleveland is like one or two kicking plays away from being 2-1. But the problem for them is going to be on the road in Detroit. Like you said, Carlos, Detroit the last few weeks has I think they've kind of shown that, hey, we don't need Ben Johnson. After that first week, everyone's like, oh man, the Detroit lost their magic. Myself among them was questioning that. But you're starting to see that maybe it's Jared Goff and the rest of those weapons in the offensive line who are going to bring it. So I think it'd be a low-scoring affair, but definitely the Lions pull this one out at home.
We got the man in the building now. Hold on, where he at? Coach Rock, what's up, baby?
Oh,
What's up, baby?
What's up, Coach?
This man has showed up in his official NCAA referee
Come on,
uniform.
baby. What's that?
What's going on, Coach? What's going on,
Man, ain't not much, bro. What's going on, guys?
Hey, Coach, what are you looking forward to in Week 5 in the NFL season? What are you looking forward to as far as matchups go?
One team to start being consistent, bro. We got a lot of inconsistency in this right now going on. So I'm just trying to see some consistent football. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's keep it. Zach, how you feeling about this matchup right now, brother?
Oh, yeah. Look, the Lions, everybody was tripping out. Like, even the Lions fans were tripping out after week 1. And now, all of a sudden, things have kind of came back together. They're playing good football again, especially on the offensive side. You got the two dual running backs, probably the best dual running backs in the league. They're playing phenomenal. It will be some funny stuff if Cleveland goes ahead and beats Detroit. I kind of hope they do, because we got a little Lions-Packers rivalry that goes on over on RFS, and it would be great. But, yeah, I think Lions go ahead and take this one handily.
All right, it's on your boy, DOLPH. Lions, Browns. Last week, the Browns were at home, and they shocked everybody when they took out the Green Bay Packers, baby. Well, listen, the Browns may not have a top-notch offense, but one damn thing they do have is one hell of a defense. And the old saying is defense travel. But damn it, they're going to have to travel today, but they're going to be on the field too much. And this Lions offense, to me, at home on that turf is too explosive. Jared Goff this season, when against facing man coverage, is 19 of 23 for 168 yards and 3 touchdowns and 0, baby, a big fat donut with interceptions. Look for the Lions today, baby, to race past the Browns today, because I don't believe the Browns will be able to keep up scoring with them. To me, the Browns will have to play keep away. Not seeing it right now. I'm going with the Lions in this one. I'm going to say 33-13. I'm going Lions 33-13.
Yeah, I'm going Lions as well. Just for your thought process too, Dolph. Lions going to score some points. If they can score 20 points, they're going to win this game. Can the Browns stop them from scoring 20? Then they'll have a shot. But I don't think they can stop them in Detroit. I think Detroit rolls to this one big time. So, all right, let's get to our next game now from the AFC South. Titans versus Texans. Look, Titans still winless in this matchup, but so are the Texans. And now someone's going to get their first ever victory of the 2025 campaign. Zach, who's that going to be?
Oh, man, this is probably one of the hardest ones I had to pick for this week, just because both of these teams haven't showed us, much of anything on film, man. We've watched a bunch of these games. I think Cam Ward's been playing, pretty decent football, but just overall, this Titan team is really beat up. And Houston, kind of on the opposite end. I mean, outside of that offensive line, they're kind of stacked. They got a lot of great players, a lot of great assets, but they can't put up points a lot because of that offensive line and because of the huge aggression from C.J. Stroud. hopefully today will be the day. And my pick is going to be for CJ Stroud to get the first win of the season. But as we all know, you go 0-3, you're not making playoffs. So right now, they really got to figure something out going into following year.
Hey, Coach, what's going on with old Stroud in the Texas, man? What they got to do to get back in this in the AFC South, man?
Throwing the flag on them, bro. They get a flag. They get a flag, bro. What the hell has happened to the Texans, bro? They get a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct, impersonating a goddamn team that we thought would become a good team in the AFC, bro. What has happened to them? I don't know. I don't know. So the flag goes to this game today. The flag. They get the flag today.
Oh man, yo, I'm going with Houston, and they gotta have this win. The Titans know they're gonna suck this year. They just know that. So right, but I think Houston, out of just desperation, needs this win in the worst way. One, first win of the season. Two, is in division. So you gotta get it. And three, you're at home. If you fumble this one, your season is just done because you got the likes of the Colts and even the Jaguars that are kind of just pulling away from you. So if you're Houston, you need this one. If you can't get this one done, you can't get any game done pretty much for the season. So I'm going with Texans out of desperation.
Well, young Cam Ward in his first season, #1 overall pick, has been sacked 15 times in his first 3 career starts, which is the most in the NFL this season. He just happens to be going up against one of the most, if not prolific, pass rush duos in the National Football League in Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. Will Anderson Jr. has pressured the quarterback on 19% of dropbacks, and his average time of get off is less than a second. It's 0.75, which is the 8th highest and 9th fastest among edge rushers. With that being said, Coach, throw the down flag again, because I don't know what the hell has happened to these Texans. CJ Stroud does not look like the same kid we saw in the rookie season. This team seems to be on a downward spiral. They don't have a damn identity. They're underachieving. D'Amico Ryans, you got to turn this thing around. Right now, they're a squad. They're looking 0-4 in the face. And get this, Derek Stingley Jr. may not play today, which means Kamir Lassiter could take the field for the Texans. And in that case, Kamir Lassiter, when the line against the offense's primary receivers through 3 weeks, has allowed the 12th most yards per target at 9.5 and the 14th highest completion percentage. The Titans may get their first win today. Am I going with the Titans today? Damn it, I'm calling for the upset. The Titans upset the Texans. Texans go to 0-4. Somebody's getting fired in Texas, baby. Let's go. Cam Ward gets his first W today, baby.
Hey, D'Amico, unemployment is at a high number right now.
Oh, Dolph, you're not going to have to lone wolf that one. I also am with you on the Titans. You said it all. I'm going to talk about Stroud a little bit more in my 4 and out later on, so I don't want to dive too much into what I have for that. But it's not just Stroud. A lot of it's the offensive line. So just Dolph nailed everything on the head. Cam Ward gets his first win. Good for the Titans today.
Wait, Lawrence, let me see the jersey. Man, put the jersey on, Lawrence. I ain't see the jersey. Let me see the jersey, Lawrence. I can't see the jersey.
It's DeMar Hamlin.
I'm loving it, baby. I'm loving it, Lawrence.
Oh no, don't tell me you got one on too, Coach.
Man.
Oh, you ain't bought one. Okay, so all right. you know
Coach, it's on the way. It's on the way, baby.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Our next game on the docket: Panthers versus Patriots. Both these teams coming at 1-2, one of the games of the week right now. But I feel like both teams, if they win this, will feel a whole lot better about their season, being at 2-2. So kind of a must-win for both teams. I'll let you start with this first, Dolph. Who you got, Patriots or Panthers?
Oh, man. Not trying to get caught up in the moment, man. I wanted to say, damn it, do I go with the Panthers after what they did to the Falcons last week? Or do I look at what the Patriots did last week and Drake May? This thing is in Foxborough. I don't know, man. Here's where I'm going. I do know, damn it, I'm going with Drake May and the damn Patriots. I don't think that on the road today that Bryce Young and the Panthers will be able to duplicate their performance last week. I think Drake May and the Patriots hold them off today in a game that I do believe will be one of the most entertaining games today. But for T-Mac, McMillan, the young fine, great good receiver for the Panthers. If Christian Gonzalez is lined up on him today, baby, if he's on your fantasy team, baby, you might as well just scratch him because he gonna be locked down, baby. Christian Gonzalez, I believe he returns today, and if he does, it's lockdown city. Give me the Patriots, guys.
Yeah, I'm going with New England as well at home. The Panthers look good at home themselves last week against Atlanta, but now you go back into New England, and they're known for their defense out there. I look for a few turnovers they will cause on Bryce Young and company. Give me the Patriots.
Sorry, I'm watching the Steelers stuff. TJ Watt just had an interception, and the Steelers quarterback was jumped and robbed in Ireland. So
backup quarterback.
That's crazy stuff. But I'm with the Dolph on the Patriots. I mean, they were 5 turnovers. I mean, they had 5 turnovers and lost by a touchdown to Pittsburgh last week. You have to imagine that's not going to happen again this week. And we talked about it on the power rank on our table for 32 this week. The Patriots, why do they keep running Stevenson out there with his fumble issues? Yes. I think this is the day where Travion Henderson is going to be the feature back, and he shows who he was in Ohio State and brings it to the NFL level. Patriots all day here over the Panthers.
How about Zach?
Oh yeah, man. Look, I think the Patriots in this one. I feel good about what the Patriots are doing. I feel like they still need to use their rookie running back. I think today will be the day. Ramondre Stevenson obviously having a bunch of issues with fumbling, and I feel like that's been a big factor in the losses that have came across this season so far. I think they kind of get that together. I know the Carolina Panthers are living on a bit of a high right now, coming off of a huge win against against the Atlanta Falcons last week. But the fairy tales have to come to an end eventually, and I think it'll come to an end today. Give me the Pats.
Coach, Patriots, Panthers, who you got?
Man, I guess I'm going to bring my special guest in. What's up, buddy? What's going on? I guess today we're going to do this one first of all, huh? We're going to long wolf this. We're going to long wolf this one, baby. We're going with the Carolina Panthers today.
Hey, we got our first little upset going on. Besides Dolph calling Titans over Texans, we finally got an upset now from Coach saying that the Panthers will go ahead and beat the Patriots. All right, so
is that an upset?
Hey.
It's really is that an upset?
I mean, it kind of is. In today's NFL, you got to find someone. Unless you're going with the Saints over the Bills, that's an upset. That's an upset.
That's a major marquee. That's a tsunami.
That's a tsunami. Hey, all right. I find this one of the more intriguing games now because we have our first edition of Jackson Dart. It makes his debut today against the Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, by the way, the undefeated Los Angeles Chargers, but the Giants will be playing at home right now. I find this is a very interesting matchup right now. So I want to go with Coach on this one first, man. Your thoughts on Jackson Dart? If you had to give me any kind of advice right now, Coach, what would it be?
Dak, you remember week 1? I told you it was time for Russell Wilson to sit down. They finally sit his ass down. I like the Giants today with Jay. You know, that was my guy coming out in the draft. You knew I was high on him. I'm going with the Giants today, baby, because this my man here, the quarterback I liked it coming out from Ole Miss. It was 3 I liked at Ole Miss. The quarterback, the cornerback, and the receiver, and they all playing. I'm going with the Giants today.
And just when I thought I was about to go ahead and along with this bad boy, look, I'm going Giants as well. I've said it. I feel like at home, a different mentality. I want to see the Chargers play outside of a dome area where it's kind of like, gritty. This isn't Brazil. This is New York now. So their first time really going out there in that territory, and it's going to be on the other side of town, East Coast game, East Coast time. I'm going with the Giants. Jackson Dart to not have a crazy, explosive, great game, but no turnovers. Let the defense cook as well. And I feel like the Chargers are in trouble in this one. Give me the Giants to win this one. What about you, Zach?
Man, y'all talking crazy today. I don't know. Have y'all not been watching the Chargers play? What is it? Are y'all out your mind? Coach Rock, stop giving away your oatmeal to everybody. All right, some people can't handle the truth. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got something to figure out, because if y'all really think the Giants right now are about to just because they're playing in New York. First of all, it's not even New York that they're playing at. They're playing in damn Jersey or wherever the hell that stadium's located at.
That's true, New Jersey.
Yeah. Y'all better stop it. Chargers are going to go ahead and win, and they're going to go and bust some ass is what they about to do, man. Come on.
Dart, 3 touchdowns, 300 and some yards passing.
Zach, I thought I was going to have to lone wolf the Chargers there for a second. I don't know what was in that flag the coach had, like some sort of catnip for everybody. I don't know what's going on here. But the Chargers are showing they can win in, my goodness, multiple ways. They got the defense to win it. Top 10 defense. They can run the ball. They actually have weapons now besides Ladd McConkey. Keenan Allen having a resurgence. Quentin Johnson actually catching the ball. So I'm with Zach here. Just like the Chargers team I've watched this year is not the Chargers team of the past. They're not going to lose this game to an inferior opponent. Yes, probably Dart has some plays that makes Giants fans happy. So it's a win-win. Dart looks good, but the Giants lose. They'll get to fire their head coach. So it's all heading down the good path for both teams. Chargers win.
My goodness. I don't know what the hell is going on with Coach and Carlos today. Coach done shipped some of that bad-ass, out-of-date-ass oatmeal to Carlos and got him tripping. There ain't no way in hell Jackson Dart go walk his ass into his first NFL game and pass for 300 yards and win against the goddamn top defense in the NFL, a team led by Jim Harbaugh, whose style is what smash mouth football, so they win ugly. Then they got one of the best young quarterbacks who will finally starting to show his thing in Justin Herbert. There ain't no damn way I see the Giants. This man is speaking with his heart. He is out of his mind. Them damn stripes should be turned to jail stripes because his ass should be locked up for making a damn choice like that. I'm going with the Chargers, man, and it ain't even be close, man. Man, Chargers big time, man.
No, let's do this, dog. We about to go in a month of October, which is Halloween month.
Let's go.
So if the Giants win today, you have to dress up sometime on this show like Cinderella.
That damn sure happened. You got another bet?
Of all people, he said Cinderella. Damn.
He lost
Hey, if the shoe fit. Now,
if the shoe fits. No.
That's what I'm trying to tell him, Zach. If the shoe fits, you gotta wear it, baby.
You got
Hey.
Oh, Lord.
Which could be talked about as the game of the week, y'all. We have 2 undefeated teams playing against each other now. Someone's going to get their first L. That O has got to go. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning defending champions, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Raymond James Stadium, y'all. I'll let you go first, old Dolph. Who we got in this one, Eagles or Buccaneers?
I'm going under center for this one, baby. Jalen Hurst, Super Bowl MVP. Should be 2-time Super Bowl MVP. The man, 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls, baby. One of the most underrated quarterbacks in the NFL, but damn it, he's one of the top quarterbacks in the NFC, if not the top. Yeah, I said it. But there's a man named Baker who got kicked out of Cleveland because they said, you got us back to respectability. We don't need you anymore. Well, he found his way to Tampa Bay, and all he has done, baby, is win 3 straight division titles, on his way to a 4 straight. And don't forget, in the playoffs last year, the Eagles went into Tampa, defeated the Bucks and the Eagles played. I believe that was last year. and it was a close game. I think the Bucs match up really well against this Eagles team. Give me Baker Mayfield and Ibuke and that defense as Tampa Bay gets it done today at home against the Eagle, baby, and go 4-0. I'm going with the Bucs in the upset.
I wouldn't call it upset. I'm going Bucs as well. I feel like the Buccaneers had their number, and they've had their number for a long time now. Yes, that playoffs was 2 years ago when they beat Philadelphia. But, I mean, also they've been in the regular season like 3 or 4 straight times as well. They just match up very well. I know there's no Mike in this game at all. So Mike Evans, he's not going to play in this game. But I feel like that running game they got, and, of course, Baker Mayfield behind center, it's just been phenomenal over the last couple of years. And they're playing at home as well. Give me Tampa Bay. I wouldn't even call it upset. Just give me the Buccaneers over the Eagles in this one.
Well, my goodness, I'm going to have to lone wolf this one, I guess, with the defending Super Bowl undefeated Philadelphia Eagles.
Don't worry, Lawrence, I got you.
The Bucs. All right, so we're the sane side today, Zach. We're the ones off the oatmeal. The Buccaneers have been flirting with disaster for all 3 weeks, and I think today's the day they finally hit that proverbial iceberg and sink a little bit. The Eagles, I finally opened up their offense last week, and hopefully the genie's out of the bottle now where they realize, okay, we can do this passing, and that will open up the running game, which Saquon's kind of struggled to start the year. So I think the Eagles finally hit their stride. Their defense is strong. Give me the Eagles over the Bucs here.
Look, this game is a battle between two teams that so far this season have shown that they know how to win, regardless of how the games look. A lot different now. Tampa Bay obviously making the games a little bit more exciting in the ways that they won. Eagles, it's slow, it's controlled, it's just old school football. It's down and gritty. It's it's low scoring. They just do what they got to do to win it. I think it will be a good game. Not having Mike Evans definitely is tough. They are going to get Chris Godwin back. That was just like officially announced that he is healthy. I think we all kind of knew that since middle of the week now. But look, I just think right now the Eagles, they finally kind of found their scoring again. They finally passed the ball a good bit against the Rams. I think they're going to need to do something similar again against this Bucs team that likes to score, that knows how to score. And that's why I got the Eagles in this one.
Going out of Coach Rock now.
Saquon. Where have you been, my brother? Well, today he shows up in a big way. I got Philadelphia and Saquon gonna run crazy on this Bucs defense today.
Ooh-wee. All right, there we go. Let's keep it rocking and rolling now. Got Coach Rock going with the Eagles as well. As Lawrence says, all of the Saints guys are eating some good oatmeal right now. Hey, another great matchup we got going on. The surprising, I don't know if it's too surprising now, but the surprising 3-0 and after Colts go into Los Angeles, take on a really good Rams squad at 2-1. And I'll go first with this one. I love what I'm seeing from both these teams. I'm not going to lie. Both these teams are bringing some kind of a defensive mentality, a good fight from the quarterbacks. We know about Matt Stafford. It's all about the main man, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, Daniel Dollars, whatever you want to call him today, man. They got a lot going on, but I'm loving what I'm seeing from both these teams. And it's going to be a really good matchup. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Both teams take pride in what they're doing. Right now, I'm going to go with the Colts. I'm going to go in Indianapolis in a really close, tough game to beat the Rams. How about you, Lawrence?
I'm with you on that one, Carlos. What did Colts do? Travels well. You always talk about like defense and running game traveling no matter what's going on. Daniel Jones kind of showing what the Giants thought they had after that playoff run in Daboll's first season. But we talk about games of the week. This week has a lot of really intriguing, interesting, could be game of the week type games. And this is one of those kind of, I think, under the radar ones. The Rams coming off a blown, 19-point lead last week. So they're going to come and fight up. I think this one goes right down to the wire. But I'm with you. The Colts pull out another close win early and move to 4-0 and really take a stranglehold on the AFC South.
Yeah, that will be a a really cool win for them if they can get that in. Like I said, put them more further away from the South. How about you, Coach Rock?
I picked the Rams to go to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. I'm all Rams today.
Oh, I just realized Carlos stepped away. Look, this one I'm kind of going in between. Like, this is probably one of my favorite games of the week because, you know, it's a really tough test here for the Colts, who have been shocking a lot of people this year. And they've been fun to watch. I mean, they're being led by, Jonathan Taylor, who has emerged as the top running back. And this is nothing that's really surprising. This is exactly what he was a couple of years back, and he did it consistently for a span of 2 or 3 years where he was the top running back in the NFL, and he's doing it again this year. Daniel Jones coming back to life. He's using the weapons that other quarterbacks of the past in the Colts couldn't get him going. In especially Pittman, who's been playing great. And doing great things with limited targets. It's not like he's getting 15 receptions a game. He's getting 6 to 8 targets, but is doing the most with those targets that come to him. So it's going to be an interesting game. Man, I really would like to see the Colts win, but I think this one out in LA, I think this is going to be a tough one for the Colts to conquer. So I'm going with the Rams for this matchup. Muted, Carlos.
I'm sorry. Where's Dolphin to be our tiebreaker? But anyways, but we do know it's gonna be a real good game though in Los Angeles, so it's gonna be awesome. Let's keep it rocking and rolling now, man. And we kind of going to now our evening games. So let's get it now. The Jaguars and the 49ers, also a really good matchup, kind of on paper. Jaguars with a big win over Houston last week to go to 2-1. Niners squeaked out a win over the Cardinals. They're 3-0 now, undefeated, and that really crowded NFC West. Who do we see emerging in this one? Niners or Jaguars? I'll start with you, Lawrence.
Brock Purdy's coming back this week. Mac Jones held down the fort, so to speak, for the Niners, getting 2 wins in his 2 starts. So props to him for that. I love the Niners here of them they continually have that injury bug just nail them. And it's not like it's like they're losing third string guys. Like they just lost Bosa for the year. Kittle's been out since week 1. Their starting quarterback missed 2 weeks. But this year they're grinding out the wins. I love that Ricky Pearsall coming back from his gunshot wound last year is kind of becoming the weapon they thought he would be. Christian McCaffrey's healthy, getting lots of touches. They got a good running back, too, in Brian Robinson to spell them. So the Niners are kind of rolling with Brock Purdy coming back. I see them handling the Jaguars fairly easily. Give me the Jaguars. I'm sorry, the Niners in this one.
How about you, Coach?
Yes. Going with the Niners.
Simple and sweet. All right, Zach.
I'm going to keep it simple, too. Niners. Thank you. Moving on. No, I'm just kidding. But look, we got
all right, moving on.
Oh yeah, we can move on. It's definitely Niners. It's definitely Niners. But it will be interesting to see how the both injured Juwan Jennings and Pearsall are able to perform today with Brock Purdy coming back off his injury. I expect a lot of Christian McCaffrey today.
And you were reading my mind. I got San Francisco. I got McCaffrey having a crazy game today. I'm talking plus everything, 60 plus receiving, 80 plus rushing. I feel like it's one of them games for McCaffrey. Just don't get injured doing that, man. Just don't get injured. Here we go. So we're gonna go with we're all pretty much going with San Francisco on this one. Clean sweep with the Jaguars. All right, let's go to our next game on the docket now. Ravens versus Chiefs. And yes, this is not going to be a typo. The loser of this matchup will be 1-3. Just so to keep that in perspective.
Crazy, man.
The loser of this match will be 1-3. The winner says, we told you we'll be okay. The loser's like, damn, hold on.
We might not be okay.
We might not be okay, man. We might not be okay. So I'm going to start off myself, man. This one is going to be interesting, but I'm going with Kansas City to win this one. And here's why. They're at home, backs against the wall. They never have any weapons anymore. It just feels like they never, ever, ever have weapons. I feel like they have the mentality, though, to win this one at home. The crowd will be with them. Every time the likes of Lamar Jackson and the Ravens come to this kind of matchup. And I'm looking at the psychology right now for the running back, Derrick Henry. And I'm wondering, man, are those fumbles really getting to his mind now? There's now 3 in a row. And you know what happens? The Tiki Barber experience. Guys go out there and straight punching. They just going for the football. Oh, you nervous? Bow. You nervous? Bow. You nervous? Bow. Because now, from a former running back, now I'm nowhere near the ability of Derrick Henry at all. But I play the game. I know how it is when you fumble, and I've only fumbled in practice, thank God. But when you fumble, man, that first 2 or 3 days of practice, you're saying, hold on to the ball, high and tight, hold on to it, don't fumble it, because it's embarrassing. It almost like breaks your manhood spirit of I fumbled the football, let another person take this ball out of me, and so I wonder what's going on. Lamar Jackson's got to have an incredible, crazy game, but he's not really the Lamar Jackson we've seen of old outside of that Browns game, and that was kind of a second half thing. I'm going to go with the Chiefs to win this one. Low scoring matchup, but give me Kansas City. I'm going to give you a score. I'm going to give you 21-17 Kansas City. How about you, Zach?
Man, again, another tough one. I mean, we talk about the predicament that both of these teams are in. I mean, both teams that were projected really high, and they've had tough. Ravens have had tough matchups thus far, and these turnovers is definitely a problem for Derrick Henry. And I love how you just unlocked a memory that I forgot about in Tiki Barber. Man, Tiki Barber was one of my favorite running backs to watch when I was growing up, first getting in and experiencing my love for football. And you were absolutely right, man. Once he started fumbling, it became a huge problem. Every team, and I could remember every single week, it was the constant thing that was talked about during the broadcast about how these defenders are just every time not even worried about tackling. They're just trying to hit the ball out. And with Derrick Henry, that's a pretty good strategy because you know what? It's really hard to bring Derrick Henry down. If you can stop him by turning the ball over, that's right. You got to punch the ball and not the behemoth of a human that Derrick Henry is. Nevertheless, though, I think I am going to go with the Ravens on this one. And, I don't even really have much to back it up. I just think, I want to believe that Derrick Henry, although he's fumbled in every game so far, that this doesn't continue. And I think that has a big factor in it. And I know Lamar Jackson has to be very frustrated on how they've lost games recently, starting in week 1, and then losing last week and all these different things. So give me the Ravens on this one. It'll be close, though. I kind of like that 21-17.
Yeah, both teams 1-2, but it's a way different 1-2. I'm sorry, Coach Rock. Just the Chiefs have just looked inept offensive, which is crazy to think about. And then for them to get back Xavier Worthy this week, soon they'll have Rashee Rice back. But I'm taking the Ravens. But if the Chiefs are ever going to have a get-right game, the Ravens' defense has, especially that back end, has been torched 2 out of the 3 weeks. So if there is a chance for the Chiefs to do it and Mahomes to kind of look like his old self, it's going to be this week. But the Ravens have too much talent. They're 2 Derrick Henry fumbles away from possibly being 3-0. So Ravens all the way here for me.
All right, Coach, you got it, brother.
I totally agree with you, man. I think we've lost a lot of physicality on the defense. Our receivers are not explosive. Man, I'm a diehard Kansas City. I'm going with the Chiefs, but I really think Derrick Henry going to be a little too much for our defense today. I've got to see the physicality come back, man. We've lost that edge. I think they're going to keep Mahomes under a lot of stress and pressure, and I think he might throw 2 picks. I'm going off my love of my team, but I really think Baltimore wins this game.
Hey, why I sound like Coach about to cry? Coach about to cry. He's all going to love my team. But P.O.P. hold it down. Late Mark. Hey, it's going to be a good one, though. I cannot wait to check that matchup out, man.
Boy, I said if Coach A referee and then Ravens get the W.
Yeah.
I need to be at that game. I got plenty of flags out there in that game.
Get him started.
Just leave me a bag somewhere in the stadium. That's all. Leave my bag.
That's right.
Yeah, we got the Bears taking on the Raiders now. Back-to-back 1 and 2 teams going on. This one I know is pretty 50-50 on here. Don't let that Bears 50 over the Cowboys get you all worked up, in my opinion, because everybody doing that to the Cowboys right now. That Cowboy defense is just atrocious right now. So, but they did show that they can be a really good offense if need be. Loving their rookie tight end is going to be out for this game. But I'm going to go with the Raiders, man. And the Raiders, I don't know what's going on with that team. I don't know why they're passing the ball so damn much. Or maybe their running back isn't as good as they thought right now. So I don't know what's going on with Pete Carroll, but they got to kind of change things up. I can't see Geno Smith throwing the ball 35-plus times anymore. That's way too much now. When you got the number 6 overall pick in the backfield with Genty, try and run that ball. Try and be more physical from the opponent attack, because if Geno Smith's going to constantly throw 35-plus passes, you're not going to win. That's not Pete Carroll's MO either. So I'm going to go with the Raiders to win this one. I don't know actually how they're going to win this one, but I know they're better than Chicago playing at home. So give me the Raiders. How about you, Lawrence?
Well, I'm going to take the Bears here, but I'm going to talk about their defense. Everyone talked about, they put up the points they did against Dallas, but Dallas's offense there the first 2 weeks of the year was rolling in, again, a couple drops from CD away from possibly beating the Eagles week 1. And the Bears defense held that Cowboy offense in check. Yes, CD got hurt early in that game, but they still held Dak, who had been looking like his old pre-injury self, in check. So to me, it's going to be about the Bears defense getting those patented Geno turnovers to start to get this game rolling in their favor. And then I'm predicting that the genie's out of the bottle now with Williams and Ben Johnson, that they've found their groove 3-4 weeks into the season. So Bears here over the Raiders to get back to 500.
How about you, Zach?
And me and Lawrence are on the same wavelength today, man. We're really in the same mind, different bodies right now. Look, I don't know if that win over the Cowboys, like Carlos said, is a situation where everybody's doing it to the Cowboys this year. So maybe it is the case that they hadn't figured it out yet. But, the one thing, for the sake of the Bears and for the sake of this division, it's a really tough division over there in the North. I hope the Bears finally did find a bit of a spark. I mean, you were seeing a lot of different things that you haven't seen out of Caleb Williams since his college days. I think that was really exciting. I think this is going to be a interesting matchup. I feel like it is a battle of the consistencies of the two quarterbacks. Which quarterback or what version of each quarterback is going to show up? If they both end up showing their former selves, then it's going to be a boring game. But if they both play really well, then, it could be interesting. I've had a lot of positive things to say about the Raiders, to how I think they actually have a lot of good young pieces that they can build upon, but I just don't think that is right now. I don't think that's the present talk that we have about the Raiders. And I think the Bears are a little bit closer. And, as Lawrence said, with Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams maybe starting to figuring out what each other like and how to build an offense around your quarterback and your offensive personnel. I think that's a scary thing, because we know Ben Johnson can do that with the best of them. So give me the Bears in this one.
And right now we don't have any Coach Rock is out for a second and Dolph is out for a second. So I'm going to lone wolf it right now.
There it is.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Come on now, give me some props. That's a good one.
That was good. That was solid. I'll put some respect on it now.
I appreciate that. Hey, Lawrence, you got your 4th and out ready, brother?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to roll, Carlos.
Let's get it, man. Hey, we got Lawrence 4th and out, y'all. Let's rock and roll with it, baby.
And thank you for not putting me on after you, Carlos. Your intro and everything, I got to step my game up here.
Oh, no, you good, man. You good.
But 4 and out here, week 4 edition. First down, Kansas City versus Baltimore. We just discussed this one, but to me, it's a battle like who needs it most. Like 1 and 3 is, no matter who your team is not an easy hole to climb out of. To me, it's the Chiefs need this game more. With Joe Burrow's injury, the Browns being the Browns, the Ravens kind of have a path forward in their own division. The Chiefs don't this year. The Chargers are a different team. The Broncos, we imagine, are going to rebound. The Raiders always play them tough. So to me, this is a game Kansas City needs more than Baltimore. I picked the Ravens to win, but I think you're going to see a more desperate and focused Chiefs team than you have all season. Second down, I told you we were going to talk about this earlier when we were talking about the Texans. What is wrong with C.J. Stroud? We talked about a sophomore slump. Now we're into the junior slump. He's taken 8 sacks this year through 3 games. He only has 2 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions, a QBR of 40, and a 40% pressure rate. So that right there shows me what it is his offensive line not allowing him to get into any sort of rhythm. And it's just human nature, no matter how good you are. You've seen it in quarterbacks. Once they start getting pressured and hit all the time, their internal clock speeds up. And even if they don't have a rush on them that play, they're getting rid of the ball, just assuming that pass rush is going to be there. So it's that snowball effect of the offensive line making everything else look worse. And then we talked about it in the preseason of how did they get better trading away Laramie Tunsil? I just don't understand that move. So to me, what's wrong with C.J. Stroud? It starts up front. Third down, Jackson Dart. Is that a smart move? Long-term for the Giants, yes. Now, there was reports coming out this week that it was not an ownership-driven thing. It was not a general manager-driven thing. It was Brian Daboll. I think it's a move for him to save his job. Of like, look, we're playing this young guy. He's growing. We got to let me roll it back another year. But it was time to definitely move on from Russell Wilson. He just is a shell of himself. And Jackson Dart, with the weapons and defense, could put some good things together there in East Rutherford, New Jersey, not New York City. And moving us to fourth down, we're approaching now week 4. Who are the teams that might start making trades? First of all, we got our quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins right now and Russell Wilson both seem like the prime candidates to move if there's quarterback injuries. Might the Bengals try to get one of them if Browning continues to struggle? But the trade season will be really interesting this year with a couple big-name quarterbacks possibly being available by the time that trade deadline rolls around. That is 4 downs here for week 4. Lawrence Foster, SNS Bills Talk. You muted, Carlos.
My bad. I was trying to show Lawrence respect. I was sneezing, so I had to mute myself. I forgot that fast. I was sneezing.
That cough button, yeah.
That's Lawrence 4th and out, man. Appreciate it, Lawrence. Let's keep rocking and rolling out. We got our Ask the NFL Turns Game of the Week. I was probably not here for that discussion, but here we go. Packers, Cowboys, and basically the drama is what we're here for. The drama. We know about good old Jerry and his departure of Micah Parsons, or he calls him Michael Parsons. We're here for the drama. That's what it's all about. This is Sunday night football, so right place, right time. It's almost like the NFL knows what we want, right? Week 4, when this first came out a couple months ago when the schedule was posted, we saw Cowboys, Packers. It could be a nice little Sunday night game. Yeah, no, we didn't expect the Micah Parsons thing to happen. And now here we are, man. The stage is set from the Big D, and now it's going to be a crazy, crazy work. But Cowboys without CeeDee Lamb, unfortunately. So George Pickens, does he have to mature enough or the maturity to step up with the number 1 wide receiver for the Cowboys? And on top of that, Packers, off of that devastating loss to the Browns, how can they bounce back now and continue to ride Jordan Love? I want to start off with you first, Zach. How are we feeling about this matchup, Packers, Cowboys? Who comes out as the victor?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll start it off simple for you, Carlos. I hope Micah Parsons goes out there and has a freaking day. I hope the Dallas defensive line doesn't get close to Jordan Love. Because I just still think the trade is just absurd. I mean, and we jokingly have talked about it throughout the season so far, because the one thing for the Cowboys that they really have desperately missed is pressure on the quarterback. And we're like, damn, if only there was somebody in the league that they could go and get that would be good at, pressuring the quarterback, possibly getting a couple sacks. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. They had him on the team. He not only that, he was I think he was ranked 3rd whenever we were looking up. It was like 3rd or 4th in most sacks throughout the last 4 years or throughout the last 5 years. And he's only played in 4. So it's like some of the things were just obvious, and I hope this really comes back to bite him. But going forward, we'll see. And it also definitely doesn't help with CeeDee Lamb being out for a while now due to injury, and that's definitely a little salt in the wound there if you're the Dallas Cowboys. Give me a bounce back game for the Green Bay Packers. They looked ugly against the Browns last week. They need to show that was in fact just a fluke, and that they are the team that we expect them to be in weeks 1 and week 2, and get back on their horse, saddle up, and get ready as they take down them Cowboys.
How about you, Lawrence?
Well, I always think back, this is going to go back a while. When the Bills, if anybody remembers the Rob Johnson, Doug Flutie quarterback battle, who's going to be the starter? They went with Rob Johnson, let Doug Flutie go to San Diego, and the Bills played them week 1. And I remember Ralph Wilson saying, "Oh man, this is a Super Bowl." Well, of course we lost that game, so 0-5 in Super Bowls, I guess. And I just think of Jerry Jones, probably not going to say it, but I guarantee you he has that same mindset that Ralph Wilson did. Of like, man, I want to win this game probably more than any regular season game in a really long time. Just to stick and be like all the fans like, "Oh man, you traded away Micah." So I think Dallas is going to be so fired up, just because they know how important it is to Jerry. But that ain't going to matter. The Packers are going to roll over the Cowboys without CeeDee Lamb. Micah Parsons is going to have 3-4 sacks, and they're going to win by at least 14 points. Packers all the way.
Yeah, I see too much. Too much. I can't even say the word, but you know how much the Packers want to win this game for Micah Parsons. I'm pretty sure he's coming to their office, coming into their franchise, and it's done very well. And he's not coming as a diva, just coming there as one of the guys. And I think they embraced that. You could tell already from the first 3 games. They love him there. And I know they want to win this game for him, not only from just a player standpoint, but the organization standpoint as well. So that right there brings an extra oomph to this game for the Packers. Cowboys, if they're going to win this game, they've got to win it by running the football. And Jerry will love for Javonte Williams to have a day and go crazy in this one, because there is no CeeDee Lamb. Ferguson is about as slow as a snail right now. He can catch a lot, but boy, he don't get no yards after the catch. He's like a slower version of Witten, which is like, how can you get slower than Jason Witten? But Jason Witten was the dog though. But I'm going with the Packers to win the one. I still think it might be a close game. I'm not going to go with a blowout, but I'll tell you what, if you have anyone on fantasy offensively wise for the Packers, which I do, I literally went in to the waivers. Someone had dropped Romeo Doubs. I said, you know what? I'm getting Romeo Doubs as my flex, because somebody gonna have a crazy ass game against the Cowboys defense. Hopefully it's Romeo Doubs, because I don't need him. I got him because I just feel like he's gonna get about 30 points. So I don't need him, man. But I got him. That's how bad this Dallas defense stinks. I could just get anyone from the Packers offense and put them in my fantasy. That's how much faith I have in that Dallas defense to play bad. So I'm going to go with the Packers to win the one. And one, that team has the Cowboys number over the past decade or so, some change now. Why would Jerry Jones, of all teams, bring Micah Parsons over there? I have no idea. Dolph, you ready to go, Dolph? Let's get it.
All right. Well, I talked to Jerry this week. Matter of fact, let's talk to one Jerry Jones. Let's talk to Jerry Jones. Well,
Michael.
Thank you. No, thank you for having me.
Hey, he'll call you Rudolph. He'll call you Rudolph. Thank you, Rudolph.
Carlos, me. First of all, Carlos, that's very rude. I wouldn't call Dolph that. In fact, me and my guy Dolph, we celebrate the same birthday, so that's my guy. And I hear what you're saying here about Michael. Listen, Michael, I love Michael. Everybody knows I love Michael, but we had to do what was best for the Cowboys. I think it was an excellent trade for us. And man, look at here, we lost a tough one last week, but we're back at home Sunday night football. I wish Michael all the best, but it certainly won't be tonight. As I believe that we will pull it out, and Dak is back, and I don't think enough people are talking about Dak and the great season he is having for us right now. I know our defense has been kind of leaky so far, like leaky faucet right now, but we're gonna put a stop to it. We're gonna put a plug in it tonight, and man, I'm going with the Cowboys tonight. Now I hope I had a talk with Trayvon Diggs, and I told him, I say, listen, you know I love you. I traded Micah ass, so you know I get rid of your ass. You cannot. We cannot have what we had last week against Chicago. What the hell was that? If you're gonna jam the damn receiver, you got to jam on Trayvon. Come on. Hey, I seen your ass up there with your brother. I seen you to your brother in New England. Keep playing with me, and you will see. So with that being said, though, like I told Dolph guys, and I want to thank y'all for having me here. This is a great show as the NFL turns. But with that being said, how about them Cowboys? That's right. We will win tonight, baby. We will shut all the haters and doubters up. Cowboys tonight over the Packers.
Thanks, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. We appreciate that. Wow. I'm assuming, Jerry, you want to go ahead and lone wolf it? I'm curious to see how your lone wolf is.
Well, it's been a while since I had the lone wolf. Let's see. What Dolph? Well, you want to help me out? No, Jerry, you got it. Well, okay, Dolph. Let's see. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Steven, you want to help me out? Steven, I want to help me out. Okay, guys, here we go. Oh! Hey, that's not bad for.
That's not bad,
guys. You guys have a great day.
All right, we got Jerry Jones out the building. You know he's going with his Cowboys. Dolph, are you speaking for yourself when you go with Jerry?
Hell no, I ain't going with Jerry. That was my guy over. I ain't going with Jerry, baby. Until that Cowboy defense, man, steps up. Now, the good thing is there's a chance they could have Deron Bland back tonight, which is needed. Sunday Night Football, Micah Parsons making his return to Big D 31 days after being traded to the Packers. He's the only player since 1995 who was an All-Pro to be traded and face his team in field days. The other player was Randy Moss, who faced his team 25 days after being traded from the Vikings to the Patriots. With that being said, I believe Micah Parsons and his family, who, by the way, will be in his suite at Texas Stadium, they'll be deep in the suite, and they'll be jumping a lot. As I predict Micah Parsons will get at least 2 sacks and numerous pressures tonight. I believe the Packers, it would be a spirited effort by the Cowboys, but that defense, man, unless they show something significantly different today, I just see the Packers winning this one. And the Packers, hold on. Reverse. Damn, the Packers just lost last week to Cleveland. Oh, Cowboys don't have Cleveland defense. Green Bay guys, let's go Packers.
Hey, what do we think about it, Zach? When they asked Micah Parsons about sacking Dak Prescott, and he said it's gonna be very painful. Like you think that's some behind the scene things, huh?
Yeah, I actually I didn't hear that. That's interesting. I mean, I would think so. I mean, it's not like Micah Parsons like wanted out of Dallas, up until the very moment that he did. He wanted to be there, man. He's good friends with all those guys and those teams. So yeah, I'm sure it will be painful, but I still think he's gonna celebrate it if he does it. Well, if he does it, when he does it.
No, I think he said painful is I'm gonna hurt him.
Oh, he's gonna hurt him.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, so I heard that. I thought you meant it was gonna be painful because he didn't want to do it. Oh,
no, it's gonna be painful because it's gonna hurt.
Oh, well then, man, that's tough, Mike. You down bad for that one, but I feel you. Come on.
Say no cop movie, no buddy cop movie, man.
Hey, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, he said it is going to be painful when I sack him, as it's going to hurt. I like that from Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is one of the smartest players I've had the pleasure of doing business with. That came out of the mouth of old Jerry, man. Let's get all right. We got our last 2 games now, y'all.
Okay, Carlos, I'm really trying to like you.
Jerry, I never liked you, brother, so you can be mad at me all day. I never liked Jerry Jones. All right, Jets at Dolphins now. We got our doubleheader on Monday Night Football. We can, I guess, quickly go with this. I guess I'll go first. I'm gonna go with Miami to win this one. I don't care why. I just both these teams aren't that good in my opinion. Jets, I like their fight. I think Dolphins, they've got to win this matchup, right? They've got to. If not, can I almost guarantee? I'm a guarantee. If the Dolphins lose this one, Mike Daniels is officially gone. He is gone.
Shoot, that's the case. I'm changing who I pick.
Oh, you got
give me them damn Jets then, bro. Come on, gotta get his ass out of here. I mean, I think I was rocking with the Jets anyway. In this one, I believe Justin Fields is back this week. Is that correct? I was trying to double check before I talked about it. Yeah, okay. Justin Fields is back. I think he's been playing some pretty decent football so far. And dude, the Dolphins just look horrendous, man. I just don't know if I could even pick them ever again this season, if I'm being completely honest. So give me the Jets.
Dolphins, you got Jets, Dolphins.
Jets, Jets, baby. Too much going on in Miami, baby. McDaniels, man, he's a guy, man. He's just hanging on by a limb right now, man. I'm going with the Jets. You saw that spirited performance, more than spirited. They damn near upset the Bucs last week. That was a hell of a game. And if they play with that kind of effort right there, the thing that's happening in New York, no, it hasn't started to show yet in the win and loss column yet, but the culture is being changed. Eric Glenn is changing the culture in there, and I believe they get their first W today as they defeat the Dolphins today. I'm going with the Jets, guys.
Carlos, you're not gonna be a lone wolf with this. I'm with you on the.
Hey, there we go.
Dolphins winning. They're coming off a mini bye. They gave the Bills all they could handle. They were driving to tie the game with under 4 minutes left. So we talk about the Jets having a fight while the Dolphins were on the road and we're right there with one of the Super Bowl favorites in Buffalo. So I think, like you said, they had the sense of urgency. They haven't quit on McDaniels. If they had, they would have got blown out against the Bills. So I think they get right against the Jets and get their first win of the season.
All right. Thank you for that, Lawrence. I am alone with that. I was like, man, I'm alone with the Dolphins? God damn. But both teams are 0-3, so someone is going to get their first win of the season, and someone's season is going to be over with completely for sure. And let's go to our last game, our doubleheader on Monday night, y'all. The Cincinnati Bengals take on the Denver Broncos. I'll go with Zach first. Who we got in this one, man? It's going to be obviously Denver, not the way they wanted to start the season at 1-2. They had a lot of close games so far, but just haven't been able to finish it. How are we feeling about year 2 of Bo Nix before we even answer, Zach? How do you feel about Bo Nix year 2?
Year 2 of Bo Nix looks like the start of year 1 of Bo Nix, lacking confidence. I talked a lot about this the other night. This is the exact Bo Nix that we saw the first 4 or 5 weeks of last season, to where he looked scared, he looked unconfident, and whenever he gets the snap and he goes around, he's not making those phenomenal plays. We saw him have a disaster last week. I think he threw just 55% completion. It was something right there in the 50s, which is not what we expect from Bo Nix. They drafted Bo Nix as the most accurate quarterback in college football at the time. A lot of people said it's because too many short routes and stuff like that made it simple for him, but that's why you got the guy. And he just had a really off day. And I think this is the game that can kind of turn around a little bit. Hopefully he can come out and have a big game against the Cincinnati team. His defense is horrible. Browning definitely nowhere near in the realm of their normal starter, and Joe Burrow, with all those injuries, we're seeing them get beat up every week since now. I think that trend continues, and I think the Broncos are looking to win a big one tonight. I'll say this: I'm definitely glad I'm actually busy this Monday, and I'm not going to be forced to watch these 2 games that are showing up.
Me personally, I'm going to go with the Broncos winning one. Kind of a must win for them. Bengals also must win. Every win by Cincinnati before Burrow comes back, probably week 14 or something. Every win is crucial. You want to have that same grace to be, we're 3-1 the first quarter of the year, but give me Denver. Denver can't drop to 1-3. Not in this now revamped AFC West now, where now you got the Chargers and doing their thing. So give me the Broncos to get a big win on Monday night. about you, Dolph?
Man, have y'all seen Jake Browning since he started? I told you last week he was going to throw multiple intercepts. He'll be back at it again today. It won't even be close, man. Broncos all day.
Sheesh. All right, how about you, Lawrence?
Not much needs to be said. These are two awful games on Monday night, tomorrow night.
Yes.
So Broncos here, not going to add anything else.
We a pack of wolves on this one, man. Come on.
Let's go. Yeah, Wolfpack. No lone wolf. It's the Wolfpack, y'all.
Yeah, I'm passing around the knife now, guys. We got a handshake.
I guess that's how that goes.
a little hangover, man.
Oh, I got you. Oh, y'all hear that, huh?
Oh, I hear
Time,
it.
baby.
Let's do it, baby. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
All right, y'all. Let's get it, man. This is Cash In with Carlos. That's right, our Week 5 edition. And this week, that's right, we're going with undefeated road warriors. That's right. We got some teams coming in here undefeated, trying to make a name for themselves on the road to continue that. First off, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going into New Jersey, not New York, y'all. My bad about that. Lab McConkey, where have you been at? Over under 5.5 receptions for the Giants. I think he'll have a big game on offense. PJ, give me the over for Lab McConkey with 5.5 receptions. I roll about 7 receptions. They have a really, really good game on offense against the Giants in this one. They'll need to. Giants might stop their run. Keenan Allen, here we go. Where you at now? Where you at? 51.5 receiving yards versus the Giants as well. We're also going over. Welcome back to the NFL, Mr. Keenan Allen. 51.5. Give me about 70 in this game. I think they have a great game. Matter of fact, a great offensive game. I ain't setting up a defense yet, y'all. Hold on, time out. All right, let's keep it going now. Devontae Smith and the Eagles on the road, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Over, under 51.5 receiving yards. Yo, I'm going with the under in this matchup, PJ. That's right. The Buccaneers, they got pride. They're at home, and they've got the Eagles number. I think Smith over, under 51.5 receiving yards now. Let's go. Let's go there now. Dallas Goedert, Dallas Goedert, over, under 3.5 receptions versus the Bucs. Well, I'm going over. I think that Hurst will have a hard time giving it to his people as far as like Smith and Brown. But I think quarterback's best friend is the tight end in this particular matchup. Give me Dallas Goedert with the over 3.5 receptions versus the Bucs. And something simple for you guys. Colts undefeated at home, on the road, against the Rams. I got Jonathan Taylor with 2+ touchdowns versus the Rams. That's right, y'all. Means if you put in $10, you can win 27 cash money with Jonathan Taylor. He has been the man for the Colts right now, and he will be the reason why the Colts go to 4-0 over the Rams, y'all. Taylor, 2+ touchdowns. This been cash in with Arnold. Right there, y'all. There we go. And that's going to be it for Cash In with Carlos. Y'all, so far out of 15 picks, we won 12 of them. We won 12.
Ain't bad there.
It ain't bad at all. If you with us, man, come with us. But if you lose, don't blame me. Don't blame me.
You. I'm coming for your pockets, Carlos.
Don't blame me, y'all. That's Cash In.
I put $100 for Jonathan Taylor to get 2+, and he lost. You owe me 100. I thought I was going up 270. Matter of fact, you owe me 200.
Good Lord have mercy.
If only it worked that way, huh?
If only it did work that way. That's right, man. So that's Cash In with Carlos, man. Hey, I'm telling you, I feel good about the Chargers offense as far as those particular players go. I think the Giants are going to stop that run, in my opinion, and force them to throw the football. So I got that up. And as far as the Eagles go, it could be a tough matchup against the Buccaneers passing that football.
God, God dang it. All right, I'm sorry.
What happens?
Minnesota-Pittsburgh game, and they just threw the ball to Jordan to Addison, his first game back. They're at the 18-yard line. He's wide open with no one near him, and this slow mug coming off. And you tell me you weren't working out there in your suspension. How did you get all the way to the end zone, gets tackled at the 1-yard line? Man, that would have saved me some money, or that would have saved me in fantasy if you'd have got that.
Oh, Lord.
I looked away from it, Zach, thinking he was going to score, and then all of a sudden.
That was going to be 20 points, like easy right away. Oh, man. No. Oh, my goodness.
And then they got tackled for loss on 1st and goal. So there we go.
I'm in trouble.
Look, Dolph thinking. Look, Dolph. That's Dolph thinking head. Dolph thinking head right there. All right, what we got next, y'all? What we got next? Is it that time, Dolph?
It's time, Dolph.
It's time.
Unmute yourself. Unmute you, baby. Unmute yourself.
It's time for the hottest segment in all the NFL pregame, baby. Put the kids away, baby. Listen, it is time for your straight baller of the day. Here we go. For a straight baller. Now, who's going to ball a day for your boy, Dolph? There we go. We got to get it up in the journey, baby. Welcome to the troop journey, baby. Here we go, baby. That's it. So, Dolph, as I look around the landscape of the NFL this Sunday, where can I go? Who do I see is that straight baller of the day, baby? Well, your boy Dolph is going to look no further than Arrowhead Stadium. That's right, the Ravens, the Bills. Oh, damn it, I keep saying the Bills because I'm looking at damn Lions in that damn jersey. The Chiefs. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go with the Ravens. Now, who's going to be my straight baller for the day for the Ravens? It ain't Lamar Jackson. It ain't King Henry. It ain't Zay Flowers. It's a guy making his return today, baby. Unlikely pick by your boy Dolph. That's right. Isaiah Likely is likely to go off today on the Kansas City Chiefs in his season debut. He goes for 78 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Likely is my first baller of the day. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Yo, I'm here right now, man. Hey, San Francisco, you got some issues on offense with your receivers, but you still have Christian McCaffrey. CMC is back. I like him going for a couple tutties. Give me 70-yard receiving. Give me about 80 yards rushing, 150 plus, and 2 tutties, y'all. I'm going with CMC as my straight baller player of the week. How about you, Zach?
Oh, man, Carlos, you're such my guy, but I'll go ahead and go to the opposite end. I'll go find somebody else. I don't want to parent you. Let me go ahead and go with another running back. He was the best in the league last year, but so far he's been a bit slow. And that is, of course, no other than Saquon Barkley. He's been quiet, but it's time for the beast to be unleashed. Give me Saquon Barkley as my straight ballin' player of the week.
Well, first of all, I'll tell you who ain't straight balling is Jordan Addison getting run down by a linebacker.
Oh,
that's who he got run down by. My goodness. But we're going to stick with running backs. If anyone listens to Carlos, you saw this in his segment. Jonathan Taylor today is going to reassert himself is a top 3 running back against a tough Rams defense. He's going to go for 100 like Carlos said, 2 tutties. Colts win. You win big with Carlos. We all win big with Coming in Sports. We're all straight balling.
And there you guys have it. That's our straight balling player of the weeks, man. We are with it, man. Let's get it, bro. Dolph, how you feeling? Unmute yourself.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good for the last 30 minutes. Then I got to sit there 3 hours of watching the Saints take on the Bills.
and the depression settles in.
So right now I'm starting to get down depressed. That's thinking about it.
Man.
But with that being said, baby, the show is over. So now the fandom's gonna come out, man. We're gonna pull an upset today, baby. We're gonna pull an upset. Spencer Rattler gonna get his first win today, baby, as a pro against the MVP, the Buffalo Bills. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, you're looking at me, James. I'm telling you right now, James Cook. I mean, Lawrence, damn James. I'm tired of you damn Bills already. James Cook will not rush for 100 yards today. Matter of fact, we're going to hold his ass below 70 today. Yeah, I'm calling it. Saints with the upset today, baby. That's right now. I'm speaking with my heart. I ain't speaking mentally sound right now. I'm speaking with my heart, baby. Let's go. Who that, baby? Who that? We going to get it today, baby. Let's go.
I'm going to climb into a hole if that happens.
Don't worry.
Lord, you're gonna have to mute the group chat.
Yeah,
you might have to block the numbers if that happens. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother.
Let's not somebody need to wake up because he dreaming. I know. Hey, sometimes it's good to dream. Everybody had a dream before they came to reality,
right? That's right. Everybody got a dream,
right? You ain't never mentally sound. Well, hey, we family, so it's all good. All right, man. But listen, everybody, thank everybody for joining us for the Week 4 edition of As the NFL Turns. Join us next week. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you got to join us next week. You don't get this on CBS or Fox, baby. I don't know to come on this phone network, baby. That's how we put. Then because don't get me started.
I gotta start it.
You gotta refresh.
We got the end. There you go.
That shit too slow. Let's get it. We back in the building. Again, thank everybody for joining us today. On behalf of Carlos, PJ, Lawrence, Zach, Coach Rock somewhere eating some damn oatmeal and throwing flags. I want to thank everybody for joining us today on Come On In NFL. We will be back next Sunday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern for Week 5, baby. Enjoy your day of football. And remember, dog said it, dog called it. Saints upset field. But that's why you didn't call it when you were doing the damn pick. Because I ain't that damn crazy. But it's almost game time. And I'm on Who That for life. Who That, baby? And we out, baby. We gonna circle them ways. We ain't scared of y'all. Y'all don't scare us.
The Combine Sports Network.